I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the 455th edition of a show about trivia, movie trivia. We got a little new tonight. I'm going to call it now the Challenge Series, a new type of series here. Hey, do you want to fight somebody in a one-on-one? Maybe you want to suggest a one-on-one? Go ahead and let me know, because we got the first one here tonight. Zack Shelton has thrown the gauntlet down to what some say is Mr. ASAT himself, Steve Mesa. It's going to be a barn burner for sure. Don't know why we're burning barns. That's a crime. Steve, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Zack more exactly pulled me back in. But all right. So just to say this, I'm not like a retiring, like a full-fledged retirement. This is like, if you put me in a tournament, you put me in a tag tournament, you challenge me. Yes, I'm gonna show up and answer the challenge. Also, every once in a while, I might pop up and be like the Brock Lesnar of ASAP. You never know where I'll be and where I'll come in. So, I'm going to make the most of my semi-retirement and be active as much as I can.
It'll be Terry Funk. He'll be doing this forever. His opponent, might know him as movie fan Z. Zack, how are you?
Good. Yeah, the reason I called out Steve is because he's won so many of these, and it's always a good test just to see how I do with him one-on-one, because you never know what the questions are going to be. So,
never doing deep. Best of the both of you. You know the game by now. We get into the thick of it. Here should be a nice little one-on-one match here. Hey, the film Zodiac primarily takes place in what U.S. city? Location question. Not often done here.
The question from Jordan. Ridiculous.
Yeah, see, I do it sometimes. Not often, because I hate these questions.
and at least it's not a pay-per-view question. Fuck.
But maybe the next one will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
San Francisco.
Zack?
San Francisco.
Hey, we started off with a clean sweep, a tie. San Fran is totally right. Bruce Davison and Crispin Glover both star in what movie and its remake/reboot? Same title applies. So just one title's needed.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a one-on-one, so this is hopefully we can continue to tread and make this something of people can just squash beefs, and if they have problems, like, hey man, I never got a win, so I can we'll even have probably Chris and Brian go at it.
I'm going to assume that's going to happen. 2, 1, pens down, Zack.
Just Willard.
Steve.
Willard.
That is correct. Oh, I got a Fisher score. I gave you a Q instead of a 2. There we go. All right. Who plays Michael Jordan's foul-mouthed agent David Frank in Air? Semi-recent release here for you. He said all sorts of naughty words like darn and frick. But she messes with my words. 5, 4, women, am I right? 2, 1, save.
I probably got the wrong white man, so I'm not sure. I put Christopher Abbott.
All right, you did indeed. Tato Lord? Zack?
So I know he's in the movie. I guess Jason Bateman.
Nah, he's not quite foul-mouthed. He's not the agent. He's like the co-worker with Damon. Looking for Christmas Cena. A lot of Birds of Prey mini project. Oh, wait, I forgot. I got to do it.
You say that fast, it kind of sounds...
You blew it!
As you say, you said he's that fast, it's kind of like Christmas John Cena. What?
Chris Messina.
Messina!
What two films did Tom Hanks and John Candy do within a year of each other in the mid-'80s? ASAP rules, of course, in case she can't pull both. But if someone does pull both and the other can't, that means they will only get the point. Steve contemplating his answer here.
I know one.
Doing a bit of a change of
The
route
other
possibly. I got to narrate. I'm by myself. I don't know. There's only two people now that I can pick on. 5. Actually, no, wait. Because there's 2 answers. I have to be nice. Now we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start back with Steve.
I got one of them, but it's Bachelor Party and Splash.
Zach.
Volunteers and Splash.
Nice.
Oh, taking the lead is Zack Shelton because he does have the other. Splash is correct. Both men getting Splash. Volunteers, though, is the other one we needed. What 2013 film stars Jessica Chastain and Nicola Coster-Waldau as guardians of 2 little girls who have an otherworldly protector? Movie's 11 years old now. Feels just like yesterday. And that time trips me up, man. Big Fish was 21 years ago. Yikes. 5, 4, don't know why I'm randomly mentioning that movie. 3, 2, 1. Zach, what you got?
I know I'm wrong, but no blank boards. Race to Witch Mountain.
All right, Steve.
In the words of Freddie Mercury, Mama. Ooh.
Back to a tie skit here. It is indeed a mama. Wasn't sure what joke you were going to make. Could have gone Steve Griffin. Could have gone Sinbad. You went Mercury. What 2 actors play number 2 in Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me? And, of course, ASAP rules as always. 2 actors were number 2. Name those 2 actors. They're kind of in the third one as well, but I think one scenes were cut. So that's why I specify the second one.
And I think in the third one, kind of weird too. That they have it's like a little weird scene too. We'll divulge into that after.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're saying. That's why I said kinda, and you're saying weird. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve.
I think they end up boinking each other in Goldmember. Rob Lowe and Robert Wagner.
I don't remember that. Zach, is that the deleted scene?
I only have Rob Lowe. I couldn't think of Robert Wagner.
Unfortunately, Steve will take the lead there. Robert Wagner is the other one here. The older number 2s in all 3 of them. Rob Lowe as younger number 2. I don't know. The number 3, you only see like Rob Lowe in the the outtakes. Like he doesn't actually have a scene.
Yeah, it might have been a deleted scene. All I remember is like it pans across to them, and there's like somewhat singing, and like one's they're both in bed, and one's smoking a cigarette. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll have to fact check that later. Did you know Johnny Depp lives in the alternate cut of 21 Jump Street? Just found that out.
Interesting.
In Aliens, Ripley looks at the young girl that goes by the what nickname? Alrighty, and we're there. Yeah, we are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach, what you got?
Nope.
Steve.
Nope.
Yeah, Newt. Who plays Amy Schumer's sister Kim in Trainwreck? See if anyone can pull this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
I believe she could play a sister, but I'm not sure. Chelsea Handler?
Zach?
I just guess Brie Larson.
Oh, what the fuck? Brie Larson? Get you the tie, Zach, because it is indeed
Nice.
Captain Marvel's Brie Larson, his sister. Back to what ties. We ask you, what film stars Jim Carrey as a man who loses his memory and is mistaken for another person?
Wow, I'm blanking.
Go blank.
Oh,
right there. Almost halfway there.
I unblanked. There we go.
He blanked, but then it came to him.
I blanked and I unblanked and then came to me
What's that?
in my dreams.
Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now. Is that Dion? No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh yeah, good. All right, good song, good video too.
You like this?
4, 3, 2, 1. Steve.
The Majestic.
Zach.
The Majestic.
One day I will stay awake and finish The Majestic. Who plays Frank's wife Dolores in Green Book?
By
We were
God.
just talking about this movie in a private chat, Zach.
Yes.
Question written beforehand, by the way. not favoritism on purpose. Luckily, this didn't come up anyway.
Mm. Shenanigans.
We didn't get into the weeds of the casting. Just in general, a lot of people were saying it shouldn't be Best Picture winners. Basically, all that was said.
Oh yeah.
5, 4,
Unfortunately.
2, 1. Zach, who's wifey? Do you know?
I guess Linda Cardellini.
Steve?
No need to guess. It is Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, your guesses are very good guesses if you're truly guessing. Whose breakout role was in 1996's Primal Fear? And indeed, now we are in the second. What?
No, I would say, by the way, Linda Cardellini is still beautiful. Beautiful.
So was Jim Carrey. I don't know. But yes, we are in the second half of the game, by the way. Of course, you see the score on the bottom. We are tied in the second half of the game here. Hell, who knows? Not even have to go into
I'm not going to pull it past Zack to upset me here.
I mean, hey, we're literally halfway there. It's anyone's game, 100%.
Absolutely, for sure.
You get a little bit of an extended tie break here because I am hot and my fan just died. But they're not like this fan.
I'll walk some
All
cola.
right. Fucking Florida. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach, what you got?
I guess Mark Wahlberg.
Steve.
Edward Norton.
Oh, unfortunately, that does break the tie here for the time being here. Steve getting it. Ed Norton's first big old break here against Richard Gere. Good roll.
You're close, though. Fear. Primal Fear.
Hey. Well, yeah. Anyway, what movie co-stars Robert De Niro, Ricky Gervais, and Peter O'Toole? A fun cast right there. And I think Wahlberg technically would be Basketball Diaries.
Technically, or Renaissance Man.
Whatever. I don't know if Renaissance was a big enough part, but technically that's his first part.
Yeah, he was part of the group though. So
No, it's big enough, but I don't know if I'd call it a breakout. I don't know. It's one of those in the weeds kind of questions. Just being picky. Like, you can't deny like Ed Norton's breakout role is that kind of thing. You know, that's undeniable.
Extension. I knew you were going to ask.
So just about to ask it. So there you go. It is in the clock here. In this cup? No. There is something. Some Waterloo. What is this? Summerberry. Oh, wonder if it's still available. I did buy it a couple weeks ago. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve.
yeah, I don't think I got it. I put a Ricky Gervais movie, Ghost Town.
Zach.
And I guess Ronan.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna tell you.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Also featuring Cody Rhodes, Stardust. Just joking about the Cody Rhodes.
Stardust.
Oh, I actually like that movie.
And it's with Charlie Cox. Underrated. Underseen maybe too.
Yeah.
All right. Who plays Edmond Dantes, the protagonist in 2002's The Count of Monte Cristo? Oh my God. Five, four, three, two, one. Steve, what you got?
Jim Caviezel.
What you got, Zach?
Haven't seen it. It's on my list to see. I said Benicio del Toro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Steve got it. It is indeed Jim Caviezel. Who directed The Beach and Trance?
My by God, Trance is a hell of a movie, if you know what I mean.
Would it be weird to say I've never seen it, but I totally know what you mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're either laughing or confused right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This question brought to you by Rosario Dawson. I love you if you're watching. I know you're not married yet. Let's do it. Zach.
There's Catherine Bigelow.
Hello, Steve.
Danny Boyle.
They are Danny Boyle flicks
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So you get into the
Danny Boyle, up high.
It could be because I'm not a fan of the beach. That could be maybe why.
Never mind. What actor will you find in Trainspotting? 007, The World Is Not Enough, and 28 Weeks Later.
See, I kind of see what you did there.
What? Danny Boyle and Danny Boyle Askew?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna say, I'll save it because I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. Well, we'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve
They're Englishmen. Robert Carlyle.
and Zach.
Yes, Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. Well, yes, Robert Carlyle is who we're looking for in those flicks. Clint Eastwood stars as a Secret Service agent Frank Horrigan alongside John Malkovich and Rene Russo in one movie. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve
In the Line of Fire.
and Zach.
I couldn't think of anything.
In the Line of Fire, though, is correct. Going to question 17. Pierce Brosnan, Salma Hayek, Woody Harrelson, starring what heist film?
You know, underrated movie, in my opinion.
What, this?
Yeah.
I won't comment till later. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach,
I guess the Thomas Crown Affair.
Steve.
It's almost like the sequel to Before Sunset, but it's after the sunset.
All right, After the Sunset, yes, is what we needed there. I'd say it's kind of rated. Worth watching, maybe if you're bored in the afternoon. Who directed A Man Apart, Be Cool, and Law Abiding Citizen?
Out of all these, Law Abiding Citizen is a banger.
I don't mind this trilogy. I didn't like these three. I don't mind any of them. Yeah, as far as who's number 1, yeah, probably. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach
Tony Scott.
and Steve.
F. Gary Gray.
Whoa, Steve, what did Gary Gray ever do to you? That is correct, though. F. Gary Gray. Penultimate question: what also director appears or does voice work in the movies Another Wolf Cop, For a Good Time Call, and Dougal?
Jesus, Dougal. You have to bring up the name Dougal. Jesus Christ, dude.
Dougal. How often do you remember ever talk about the movie Dougal?
I remember just walking out after like 10 minutes.
You might not even got into his character then.
Probably
Or her
not.
character. Wink, wink,
Probably not.
oops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve, what you got?
Silent Bob himself, Kevin Smith.
And Zach.
Come on, Levy.
All right, Kevin Smitty. Silent Bob is correct. Final question of the night. Life Itself is a 2014 documentary about one member in the movie community. What does FMW stand for? It's like Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling or something like that?
Frontier. Yeah, actually, I think you're right. Martial arts wrestling.
I like how Steve's not even certain, but he yet owns the jacket.
No, this was a gift. This was gifted to me by my brothers.
Whoa. They didn't tell you? It was from both of us. You're welcome. 5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1. Zach, what you got?
Roger Ebert.
And what you got, Steve?
Roger Ebert.
And then a big thumbs up to the man himself, the legend, Roger Ebert. And a big old win again here, 16 points. Steve taking the decent lead here in the second half here again, just goes to show. You never know where ASAT's going to hit you. 16. Well, no, Zach, right below double digits here at 8. Steve, you pulled it out here, like I said. That second half just happened to be in your wheelhouse, so you got the decent lead there here. So not bad. You know, you've done perfect games. What's your worst score? Do you know that? Is it 12, 14? What is your worst score?
Maybe 7 or 8, probably.
Oh,
it was probably because, and it's probably one of Brian Newsbaum's trivia too. Sorry, Brian. I remember that one. I really didn't do that great on 8 or 7 or something like that. I think that probably might have loaded. I definitely have to check back on what it was. But no, man, listen, nice to get that good 101 win there. Like I said, I'm not fully retired. If the time calls, if you shoot up that Mesa Media signal there, I come a calling and I'll definitely make some appearances. But like I said, I won't be on here as often as I used to. I'll definitely make a play for certain games that I'll be keeping my eyes on.
Zach, you threw down the gauntlet for Mr. ASAT Steve here. Like I said, ASAT's a wacky game. You did tremendous in that first half. You had the lead at a point. You tied it up more than once. But that second half, unfortunately, just wasn't quite in your wheelhouse there, which happens to all of us. Plugs, parting words?
Yeah, like that first half, again, it could have gone either way. And then in the second half, it's just a lot of movies I've never heard of. So it's just strict guessing. And it's just like, it was a little disappointing, but again, like I always say, you never know what questions you're going to get. So, but you can mainly find me on Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ and just a lot of different places. So,
yes, follow both of these men on their future endeavors here. Like to subscribe to this channel as well. We'd really appreciate it. I think for anyone that watched this, if you're watching this in the future or even now, let us know. Let me know in a private chat or let me know right here. You can leave a comment if there's a one-on-one you'd like to see or be involved in yourself. I wouldn't mind doing some more, so leave that up to you, the movie community. For Zach, for Steve, for me, hey, we love you more than you'll ever know. And now, to my main girl, Elaine.
You hold it on your side.